Greetings, Sarah. Honor to you and your house, Sarah. My lord, Devaith Fear, would speak with you at once. Your aid, in exchange for a sizable stipend. Devaith Fear seeks a powerful artifact and requires a companion. He insists you are the only candidate worth considering, for now. Of course, but if you do not come, he will find another, and you will be left behind, forever saddled with a coward's regret. Hard. My master waits for you in the Mournhold Tribunal Temple. A word of advice. Don't keep him waiting for long. Only the most powerful mage in Tamriel. Lord Fear has walked the roads of Nirn for millennia, plumbing the deepest mysteries of the Orbis. He strides between Mundus and Oblivion with ease. Daedric Prince's... It's not my place to question his decisions. He ordered me to find you, and I obeyed. Lord Fear values diversity.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know.
Ah, you've arrived at last. Come forward. We have much to discuss. So, you've chosen to join me. Excellent. I seek a powerful Daedric artifact. It lies hidden in a distant land, a gleaming city filled with danger, curiosity, and contradiction. A voyage that only a few have ever undertaken. We will travel to Sothasil's peculiar experiment, the Clockwork City. I have inquiries to make. You will assist. I do. The Tribunes are not so clever that they could hide such a place from me for long. The city is quite close, and also very far away. Just the first of Sothasil's many paradoxes. If you choose to join me, be prepared. The future holds its secrets close, but I have scried glimpses. Your spirit strides alongside those of anointed kings and heroes. Of course you will. Naturally you have questions. Alas, they will have to wait. Servants of the Tribunal do not look kindly on blasphemous. Prepare if you must, but make it quick. Time is not on our side.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland.
The three fill the world, like the land, sea, and sky.
Jar. Jar. There you are. Come, here, behind the waterfall. My companion arrives at last. Now then, our journey begins in this dreary little cave. Quite a surprise, yes? Believe me, it won't be the last. We can speak freely here, but do make it brief. My companion arrives at last. Now then, a Daedric artifact. I take a keen interest in all such objects, but this one seems especially significant. Draftier than I remembered. Follow me. Welcome to the dwarven hold of Barm's Shen. Such as it is. Ironic that AM's holy city of Mournhold has Dwemric roots, don't you think? Curious. Practically no one knows this route, but this scaffolding looks new. Built by rogue ordinators, perhaps? Stay watchful. On you go. The entrance lies just ahead. Do you see, just across the ravine? That's our door. Sotha Seal's factotums still remember me. Don't touch me. I'd say prepare yourself, but nothing can prepare you for what's to come. Touch the sphere. Clockwork City awaits. What? This is not the Brass Fortress. Someone diverted our passage. Audacious, but foolhardy. When I find them, wait. I feel cold. Back, creature! My shadow! My power! Don't let it escape! Factotums! They're activating! Ready your weapons! I will assist you as best I can! Another batch! Spinning up! Destroy them! Southeast! Make ready! This had better be the last of them! Scrap heaps. My shadow remains close. We must hurry. Swivel swords. Oh, wonderful. I'm in no condition to navigate this maze. Go. Find a way to deactivate these traps. Perhaps I failed to impress the gravity of our situation. Something to say it quickly. Yes. And perhaps something more. In removing my shadow, our attacker removed some vital part of my animus. My soul, in the common parlance. Without it, my power is severely diminished. This may surprise you, but I've never had my shadow ripped from my body. Even so, I will devise a solution. Don't trouble yourself with the finer details. Just be prepared to fight. Much will depend on your ability. Do not fail. Not yet. We should have translocated directly to the Brass Fortress, Seal's chief municipality here in the Clockwork City. But somehow we ended up here. Vexing. One step at a time, if you please. We need only to find a landmark or map or something. Once I determine where we are, it won't take long to find an exit. Just leave that to me. You focus on these traps. Well done. Killed by spinning knives is not an epitaph worthy of Devaith fear. Now, onward. I'm eager to see what new wind-up absurdities await us. I recognize this place now. The pneumatic forge. We should leave as soon as possible. So the Seal constructs his clockwork. Remedial spellcraft is all I can muster, but I will aid you as best I can. Lead on. last. Defeat this monstrosity, but don't kill it. Just reclaim my power. More of them! Take heed! Stand back. Time to reclaim what is mine. Maliad keviet tehir! Evakrokad sint morad! Finally. You never know how much you miss a thing until it tries to kill you. More ridiculous machines? I've had enough of this. Come. We still have a long way to go. Behold, the Clockwork City. Finally. Sotherseal's brass fortress waits at the end of this road. We should go there at once. I'm keen to find out who sent us on that delightful jaunt through the new Martis. Arrived. Good.
Devay Fear, I warned you never to come back. And you, one of Fear's lackeys, I take it.
Luciana Pullo. Hospitable as ever? Go talk to her. I'll not waste my time speaking with a petulant toy soldier.
Hold there, friend of fear. I am Proctor Luciana Pullo of the Clockwork Apostles. I don't know how you and this egomaniac breached Lord Set's Celestiadrome, but I won't have non-citizens stirring up mischief in the Brass Fortress. Only just arrived and already trying to grease the gears? New arrivals must secure an endorsement from a citizen in good standing. I'm prepared to overlook your atrocious choice in that's for you to find out. Not many citizens will risk their reputation on a green-heeled stranger, and you'll find no comfort from me. Maybe you should confer with the... Tread carefully, Fear.
Luciana clearly hasn't lost her charming demeanor. Predictable. Ah, yes. Their bizarre sponsorship custom. I forgot about that little wrinkle. As a friend and peer of Sotha Sil, I come and go as I please. I suppose it would be best for you to wait out here. If I need you again, I will... I'm not a citizen. And even if I were, I'd not waste time wading through their opaque bureaucracy. You've proven yourself to be more than capable. I have no doubt you'll figure something out. Gain your sponsorship. We will speak again soon. I appreciate your assistance in the pneumatic forge, but for now, our paths must diverge. The artifact we seek will not remain in one place for long. I can ill afford a delay. Navigate this absurd ritual. Quick.
I must say, I'm surprised to find another newcomer here at the gate. Entering the city is no mean feat. May I assume that you seek a citizen sponsor? My associates and I find ourselves in a similar predicament. Maybe we can help each other. Initially, I thought we could rely on my ample charms to win us a sponsor. Unfortunately, the people here tend to value craft over the pleasure of my company. Providing some gift or service seems to be the only way to earn a sponsor. Yes. A clockwork apostle named Varuni Arvel. Apparently she's a member of the Congress of Calibration, the governing body here in the city. My associates, Kirith and Raynor, are already working on a plan to earn her trust. Will you help us? This promises to be a fruitful collaboration. I tasked Kirith and Raynor with acquiring gifts for Varuni, but they tend to wander. Kirith's just there by the cliff. You should speak with her. In the meantime, I'll conduct more research. Question?
So that pompous high elf got his hooks in you too, huh? I told my brother Raynor we should go it alone, but any house in an ash storm, right? Speaking of Raynor, he might need your help. Depends on your definition of trouble, I guess. He's down in the ravine, playing with the firepot spiders for some reason. He wouldn't tell me more. Unfortunately, those spiders have a tendency to, explode. Like I said, he didn't want to discuss it. Probably whipped up an automata disrupting spoon twirler or something. He gets like this sometimes. Just check in on him, all right? He's clumsy and those apostles' mechanical limbs look expensive. Thanks for the help. Raynor's smart, but you can't smart a spider to death, you know? Well, Naramo said we needed something to offer this Varuni character, but from what I can tell, she doesn't really need anything. So I asked a home-cooked meal, Argonian pottery, or information. Since I'm a terrible cook, and we're worlds away from Black Marsh, I think I'll go with the third thing. This brass fortress is brimming with gossip. I just need to listen for it. Wish me luck.
Sergeant Baldan, this one has the gold you requested. Will you still sponsor me?
I gave you my word, didn't I? Come, cat. We can discuss the specifics in my office.
Now then, blessings, Walker. Lanzani has much to offer the brass fold.
Ja! 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 Ja!
Ah, greetings. Please don't mind me. Actually, do mind me. I'm conducting an experiment on these firepot spiders, and so far the results have proven explosive. You should probably give this place a wide berth for the time. Kirith? So you've joined our band of outsiders. Welcome. Now look, I may lack Kirith's natural talent with a blade, but I can accomplish this on my own. Varuni's sure to sponsor us once I deliver this. Who am I? These firepot spiders contain a highly unstable oil-like fluid. The dangers inherent to acquiring it make it very valuable indeed. I discovered a way to prevent the spiders from detonating, but even diffused their... So you'll do it? Yes, of course! If you attract the spiders' attention, I can use this tonal dampener to disarm their ignition coils. Just a simple... Expertly done. One more, and I think we've got it. That's the last of it. Excellent. Brilliant! We really made short work of those spiders, didn't we? Here, take the oil to Varuni. Naramo said she has an office in the Clockwork Basilica.
just don't know. I always expected Clockwork City to be a bit more hospitable.
We need not the grease of
every machine,
luxury
a
to find
purpose.
our sequence here.
Still, you never tire of it? The smell of oil?
Your mind must become a gear, a single constant winding and without rest. You must.
Can you fix it?
Well, I wouldn't say it's broke. It's performing as originally functioned.
I don't need a guard back, told him. I need a shop assistant.
There's not much I can do.
And if I could...
Perhaps there's something I can do.
All prices have been calculated with current market trends.
Finest quality merchandise.
So the seal doesn't come out much?
0 threats registered. Idling. Visual clarity by 15%. Combat sequences recalculating.
If I knew my...
Want to help Slagtown become a little more enchanting? Hmm?
How dare you, Kamid? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told
That
her
display
fortune.
of emotion isn't indicative of the people of Slagtown. Kamid lost his mother in the last pilgrimage, and that's made him angry at the world. He has a point, though. Dreams and prophecies. Once every season, the most brave and desperate members of our community make the journey to request a fortune from the Grand Prognosticator. Not everyone receives a prediction, but many have an oracle of sorts. It's an unusual factotum with a penchant for the mystical and the dramatic. I fear Kamid plans to do something foolish and dangerous. Perhaps you'd be willing to go to the Outlaw's Refuge and talk to him? Thank you, my friend. My old bones aren't up to another adventure, but I owe it to Kamid's mother to do whatever I can. More or less. Something about abject poverty and a miserable existence. But everyone... A fortune of hope, of riches beyond my wildest dreams. It spoke of a way to escape this life, but I wasn't brave enough to heed the prognosticator's words. Kamid calls the oracle a fraud. Maybe so, but even a cracked egg sometimes contains a scrib.
So much to do.
Capable combatants needed for hazardous work. Please respond for more information.
Go find another beggar to bother. I've got more important things to do than carry some apostle's hopeful sack of dirty laundry. Paul Batten's an old fool and a coward. He knows that the prognosticator provides nothing but false hope and dangerous dreams to our people. That's what got my mother killed. I swore I'd never let another person get caught up in its games. Prove that the prognosticator is a liar and a fraud. It tells them over and over again how terrible life is, and then once every generation it provides an actual fortune to keep them coming back. So I'm going to the Vale of Tears to destroy it. You want to help? I won't refuse, though I don't have anything to give you, if that's what you're after. The Vale of Tears lies to the southwest. If you really want to help, meet me there. I've never gone on a pilgrimage, but I've heard tales. The poor and weak will continue to be poor and weak. We'll live a miserable existence and then die from hunger or sickness. Cheerful, right? Makes you wonder why we keep asking the question. because every once in a great while it actually spits out a different prediction. Something about finding a lost treasure and attaining enough wealth to change the course of your destiny. Or something close enough to that to get everyone excited. Of course I believe that! Why else would I want to prove the prognosticator wrong?
Greetings.
There must be
Please
some sort of
restrict
mistake.
dangerous
I'm not
experiments to
meant to be
designated
here.
areas.
Your path has been set before you, Auxiliary. I suggest you learn to walk it.
What nonsense are you spouting? Just tell me how to go back. I demand it.
Choice is for chaos. Demand...
Everyone in this place is fetching mad.
And just as I promised, my assistant arrives. You brought a gift for our sponsor, right?
Greeting, Auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering? Fire Patwell. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. You're clearly a capable warrior, but in the Clockwork City, mental precision is of paramount importance. A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks. I fear someone might be abducting them, or worse. But I have no proof. I spoke to your friend Naramo. Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creek... Provost Varuni of...
So, ready to do a bit of sleuthing? I'm confident that we can find this elusive evidence, but it will require some skullduggery. Breaking and entering, to be specific. Ready for the detail? Varuni suspects that someone destroyed... Sneaking into the depository is impossible for us, but Sothasill's clockwork automata enter and exit the structure constantly. I discovered a way to control one such automata, a device known as a skivaton. I am sure you're duly impressed. No, you are. I will provide... I've wrapped up. If you have questions, you should ask...
So much to do.
As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye on.
I asked nicely. Now the guard can
If I turn you in, do I get your bounty?
Apologies, but I am currently engaged in a task.
A real criminal would have gotten away with that.
There must be some sort of mistake. I'm not meant to be here.
Your path has been set before you, Auxiliary. I suggest you learn to walk it.
What nonsense are you spouting? Just tell me how to go back. I demand it.
Choice is but chaos. Demands but the selfish needs of those who would follow.
Everyone in this place is fetching mad.
Excellent. We have a strong signal. Now, to find Varuni's evidence. Wait. Yes. Go straight, then left. The central depository must be on a different floor. I'm seeing a lot of interference. Proceed carefully. We can't risk damaging the Skiverton's data collector. Expertly done. That grate should lead to the central depository and our evidence. This depository should contain security documents and recordings. Search everywhere. When you find something, use a Skiverton to make a remote copy. That's it! Quickly, Assistant, direct the Skiverton to the exit. Then meet me there to examine the evidence. All right. Let me see what you found. Yes, I believe these recordings correspond to the dates of the disappearances. There's something more. Look here. The last person to access the records was a BAL-167. Circumstantial at best. We might already have a lead. I shared Varuni's concerns with Kirith shortly after you left the Basilica, and she insisted on looking into the
The Clockwork City welcomes you.
Ah, there you are. Done playing with Naramo's wind-up toys? I did a little asking around. Word is, Constable Boldan will sponsor anyone as long as they can pay. Where they go after he takes their gold, that's anybody's guess. Lucky. I surveyed the building. Someone left the door to Boldan's storage loft unlocked. It should...
Hello there. Are you here in response to the bulletin about my factotum research? Fantastic. Now let me fill you in on the details. I found this factotum head in a junk pile, which isn't too uncommon for the Brass Fortress. I was intrigued, however, by its strange coloring. I was even more intrigued. It gave a repeated message, requesting to find its integral of memory in the mnemonic planisphere. That's where you come in. I need an adventuring sort to journey to the journey to the mnemonic planisphere is riddled with dangers, so it's best to prepare. Shouldn't be any issue. Would you believe that the apostles don't know how to create factotums? That was a rhetorical question. The sad truth is that while we apostles can create metal limbs and motors, we cannot replicate the intelligence Sotha Seal gave the factotums. We're also unable to enter the factories where they're created. Why does Lord Set do anything? He's the father of mysteries, after all. Through his silence, curiosity. Firstly, I already know it is an old... Secondly, unlike other factotums, it openly... well, its voice. Factotums are genderless machines, of course, but they all sound distinctly female. This one is the first I've met to have a male voice. I'm not sure.
Accessing combat jungle teams.
Take your offer.
There you are! Naramo said you'd be around here somewhere. Have you seen Kirith? He what? How could she... We have to rescue her! You don't have any idea? Yes, of course. I'll get help. Maybe I could even put together some kind of tonal locator. Bah! Not enough time. What would Kirith do? I'll get the others. You hurry off to Slagtown. That's what the locals call the slums in the northeast corner of the fortress.